Welcome into DC On Screen, episode 363. This is our DCTV news episode. I am your host, David C. Robertson. This is my co-host, Jason Goss.
Hello.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't laugh. I don't know why that was funny to me, but it is. It so often is funny to me the way you say hello.
I don't understand either.
It's just, it seems so... it's like you say it so much more... I don't know, sometimes it's more of a humble hello. It's more humility than I know your hubris will allow.
Yeah, and this time was more, like I was about to announce an earthquake in a crowded population.
Yeah. And sometimes it's vaguely sexual, like hello.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just different.
I don't know what's about to happen either.
Anyway,
it just happens as it goes.
we're gonna start out. We don't have a lot of news on DCTV.
Yeah,
it was a
pretty light week. I mean, everybody's off. Like, we're gonna be back. God, it's not far. Like, week from now, I think Gotham finally comes back. Yeah. So it's not the end of the world. Yeah. But it is kind of a slow news week. But TV will be, we'll be back before you know it. You'll be all right.
It's one of those weird things where I'm like, oh man, I should enjoy this while it lasts, like where we have a lot less to do.
Yeah.
But I've been so antsy.
Me too.
Like, not doing the show Saturday. I was just like, what am I gonna do? It was weird.
Yeah. I've had to find ways to like fill time.
And I don't want to like jump into something that's going to take me a long time to get through because I don't want to have to stop and like I don't want to because I'm behind on Luke Cage and all these Marvel shows.
Yeah,
I don't have time for that.
Well, you did. You had time for probably Luke Cage at least.
No, I don't think I did. I had too much other stuff that I'm trying to finish.
Oh, what's that?
Well, I thought it was going to be I sincerely thought it was going to be Young Justice, but I still haven't watched more. I'm still on episode 15 of season 1 and having some trouble.
Do it, man. Do it.
I know. But I started watching that that docuseries Abstract on Netflix. Anyway. I know. I need to get back into the comic book stuff.
That's fair. All right, the thing I've been occupied by recently, Preacher. Mm-hmm. Holy shit, that's good.
I hear.
I mean,
hear it's really good.
Oh my god, Preacher is amazing. It's just good television.
Okay, well, that's nice. One day I'll get to it.
Yep.
It's one of those shows where I don't actually have to watch it for any particular reason. So I might just see how it ends. Just see if people have favorable things to say about the ending. Like, oh yeah, it was pretty good. I'm like, okay, probably you. I'll just listen to you.
Well, no,
I thought the ending was pretty good.
It has a season 1 ends extremely well, and season 2 is around in June. I mean, I would happily advise you set aside whatever you're doing and just Preacher it out.
I mean, I think Legion sounds crazy enough that I probably will eventually watch that.
I've also been watching Legion. And I'm pretty damn happy with that.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm not necessarily watching a lot of shows from people I don't trust these days.
No.
So, and I'm seriously behind on Better Call Saul. But what's fun is my youngest sister Brittany has been watching The Flash, and then I chided her for not watching Arrow first, so now she's stopped.
Yes,
what she's doing.
This is a universe.
Yeah,
do it all together. Come on, Brittany.
Okay. Her excuse was well, I got about 4 episodes in to Arrow, and it was just so.
Okay, even at the sigh, I get what you're saying, but it's a universe. Dig in, you have work to do as a viewer, and sometimes it's not easy.
So she's at season, she's in season 2 now, in episode 8. because she's absolutely stopped watching The Flash and gone back to look at that.
Gotcha.
And she's like, so what all do I have to watch? I mean, come on, what do I need to watch? Well, you gotta watch, I would go through the list. I bring up Constantine. She's like, oh, crap, really? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta watch Constantine.
Yeah, it's Constantine.
And, it's
like one of the least egregious things to watch.
It's gonna be a lot of fun. I mean, you're gonna enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
So
we've brought that up
like,
at least 15 to 50 times.
Yeah, like, of course, there's also Supergirl and Legends of Tomorrow. She's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
But, whoop.
It's all one verse.
So, yeah. She's like, I've already seen some of the crossovers. I didn't really get them. I'm like, well, no shit. Anyway, I guess we'll go on to news. There's a new Gotham promo out, and it basically makes Barnes look like he might be Bane at some point. It confirms Hugo Strange and Fish Mooney's return. It gives us a little more info about Bruce's destiny and his training under Ra's al Ghul. Here's the thing that bothered me. Like, everybody keeps saying that Barnes looks like Bane. I didn't see that.
It's just because it's his mouth is covered.
Oh, that's it. That's the only
I
thing?
think that's what that is. Okay. I really do.
Okay. The part that bothered me was Selena laying on the concrete with the cats running up to her. I'm like, please don't let her be. No.
Oh,
please
no.
Don't do
God.
Batman Returns.
Yeah, that was like, please don't let that be the origin story.
Please, no. I just want her to be a cat burglar who's really good at what she does. Yeah. Please don't make
She was
cats
already
bite
doing
her
a
and
really
turn
good
her
job
into
at
a
being
thing.
Catwoman. Please don't do this weird story that we've all, like, independently agreed is terrible.
I don't know about all of us.
I will absolutely be happy to do the survey right now.
Like Batman Returns, I think a lot of people complain, people get sidetracked by like how grossly and weirdly sexual it was and how, Penguin is just disgusting looking.
Yeah, sure.
But no, I mean, when you actually, look a little closer, you realize just how stupid that Catwoman origin story is.
That's the big one. Like, I would be astounded to find that there's someone who is like passionately, defensively in favor of. Oh yeah, she fell down and was bitten by a lot of cats.
Now, I mean, I don't know how,
and that's the Catwoman story. Like that's bullshit, and I think we all know it.
They were mercifully vague on exactly what powers she had, except it really did seem like she kept getting killed and coming back to life.
Mm-hmm.
So that's weird. I could be down with because cats have that carry that parasite that makes you go insane and causes schizophrenia.
Yeah,
I could be down with a bunch of cats biting her and kind of making her crazy.
Yeah, but it still wouldn't give her like extra lives. It would just make her
it wouldn't give her extra lives. I mean, they tell you not to eat cat poop for a number of reasons. That's one of them. But I don't think you'll get 9 lives if you do
There's
that.
so many good reasons.
Over to Supergirl. Looks like we have some good news here. Callista Flockhart is returning as Cat Grant for the 2-part finale.
It's a big win.
It is a big win. And also, Tyler Hoechlin is coming back as Superman for the same 2-part finale. So, yay!
Yes, fantastic.
Yay! I'm excited.
They were good. I really like both of them.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely excited about that. It's all over the internet. There's going to be some kind of a big Kara and not Kara, Maggie and Alex episode coming up. Kyler Lee says episode 19 is a very big episode for the both of them just because it comes to dire circumstances where it's a situation of a rescue. It causes Kara and Maggie to have to rely on each other to figure out what happened to Alex. You have to see how they work together, and you have to see how they're both fighting for the person that they love, that they care about, and how they can take a toll, how that can take a toll if you have differing opinions, different ways that you kill aliens. Well, I mean,
between those two, yeah, there are going to be some differences.
It's this really great example of how deep all of the relationships are, but it really does put Maggie and Alex to the test in a very great way, but it's rather dire. Over the Flash, a new set of Flash pictures hints at the death of a character other than Iris. Jay Garrick, Julian, Gypsy, Cisco, Barry, HR, and Iris are dressed in serious black clothing. I don't like that Joe's not there. It's
disturbing.
Joe and Killer Frost are the big exceptions. Though, I guess where's Wally?
Yep. I like him, Joe, and there is like a redhead with her back to the photo that I guess might be involved, but
yeah.
Joe, Wally, Killer Frost, those are the main takeaways. But dear Lord.
Yeah. Oh man. I mean, we've been harshing on the Flash a little bit this season, but don't do this.
No.
Don't kill people.
Not that. No.
No, not that. Anything but that.
Not like this.
So, Vibe and Killer Frost are apparently going to throw down. Barry and the team meet Tracy Brand and Duddick, who plays a scientist, and scientist named Tracy Brand, who may be the key to stopping Savitar. Unfortunately, Killer Frost is also after Tracy, so Team Flash must battle their old friend, which proves to be particularly difficult for Cisco because he's a pansy. Come on, man. Thread the needle. Take her down. She's lost forever. I don't know. I'm just kidding.
Right.
Also, Joe and Cecile's relationship takes a big turn. That doesn't sound good.
No. Not looking forward to that.
Because if Joe and Cecile's relationship, if their relationship takes a big turn, well, it depends on what they mean turn. If they mean a big turn, like a big moment, like yay, we're gonna do something other than just kind of casually date, then oh no, that probably means Joe's gonna die.
But it also means something for like the picture where we don't have her there either. Like it matters.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if they mean big turn as if it's going to be like, a good thing or a bad thing. If it's going to turn the other way and they're going to split up. But, either way, it sounds like doom for me.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Easily.
So the CW released a VFX video of the Flash's behind-the-screen magic. It mostly focuses on sentient apes and King Shark, because that's what they like to talk about. But it also includes a good look at how the show makes Barry Allen work, and it looks pretty cool, and you guys should go check it out.
Yeah.
If that's what you're into. If you don't want to see how things are made, and don't want to know about all the work that goes into it, so you can unapologetically bash it.
No, if you're not into like behind the scenes, then fuck it. But yeah,
right.
Solid behind the scenes work. Good.
There's only two reasons you should not watch that. Either what I said, like you want to be able to be like, oh, that doesn't look real. Blah, I hate this, and you don't want to feel bad about the actual people who work on it and spend hours of their life away from their families to make Barry Allen run fast. Or you like the way it looks, and you don't want to see the behind the scenes, because I've seen the behind the scenes of a lot of things because that's what interests me. But now I can't watch things without being like, oh, that's where they cut. Oh, look at that. That's where they did this. Oh, look at this. I'm seeing the seams all the time.
Yeah.
So anyway, which I guess makes me feel like I'm qualified to do a podcast.
No, but we're qualified to talk on one.
Fair. Hey guys, so kind of an odd thing happened. We had a little bit of a flub on some audio. A big chunk of news got sidelined, and I'm just going to jump in and insert the news here. I didn't realize it until really late, and Jason's just not going to be able to do it for this segment. So, Arrow news. Juliana Harkavy and Rick Gonzalez, Black Canary and Wild Dog respectively, have been confirmed as regulars for season 6 of Arrow. Nyssa is returning. Katrina Law, or Nyssa Al Ghul, will be returning to Arrow for multiple episodes to take on her sister Talia during the season 5 finale, which, I mean, I think I can speak for me and Jason when I go, hell yes. Nick Iterabe is apparently returning as Captain Boomerang. It's been teased before, but set photos say he's going to be an ally of Oliver during the finale. The return of Manu Bennett, Deathstroke, has been way more controversial. We reported that that Stephen Amell himself said, welcome back to Vancouver, Manu Bennett, and the production team actually echoed that, Guggenheim and Miracle, and then Manu Bennett came out on Twitter and said, I don't know what the hell they're talking about. This isn't happening. This is physically impossible. Let me show you why. He has pictures of himself doing another thing somewhere else. So I, like most of you, I was like, dude, what the hell? But now they have photos that confirm his presence in Vancouver, and it looks like he actually will be on Arrow. I don't know what happened. He might just be doing voiceover and close-ups and letting a masked stunt double do that. I mean, that's probably what was going to happen anyway, right? On over to Injustice 2. They released a Poison Ivy trailer and a Scarecrow trailer. The Poison Ivy trailer has her new moves. You can go check that out. It looks pretty good. Scarecrow, though, oh my lord, it looks amazing. He transforms himself into this terrifying hallucination. He's got like a big chain with a hook, and like grows and becomes like this increasingly demonic creature. I think it's badass, and I think it's pretty much the only way to do Scarecrow in one of these games, and like a fighting game like this. So I think that's it that got cut, and we're gonna just weave right back into the show. So Scalped, that's a Vertigo imprint thing, and this is probably the last we'll talk about it, but it's airing on WGN America, and it's a Vertigo adaptation. And looks like Alex Mraz and Lily Gladstone, Dashiell Badhorse and Carol Redcrow are all on set filming. The pilot co-creator Jason Aaron tweeted a picture of the cast chair saying, well, today is kind of cool. So that is happening. It's technically, in some ways, a DC property, but it's not a DC Universe property, so we won't be covering that.
Yeah.
Largely. I think... just like Preacher and iZombie.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for anybody who's into it. I mean, I really love Preacher and iZombie, and I might like Scalped. I don't know, but it's not like something we cover specifically.
Yeah.
It's not part of exactly that canon.
Yeah. So, Batman and Harley Quinn, we get a little talent update here. Sam Lewis directing Batman and Harley Quinn. Bruce Timm is co-writing with Jim Krieg from Flashpoint Paradox, and voice talent is now being extended. We knew Lauren Lester was involved from the last week's preview, but also Paget Brewster, hell yes. John DiMaggio, hell yes. Eric Bowser, Rob Paulson, Robin Atkin Downs, Mindy Sterling, and Trevor Duvall. Oh, sounds great, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Not to diminish the others, the last few on the list, but Paget Brewster and John DiMaggio, I am super excited about.
That is enough by itself.
It is.
That is strong.
And popping over again to more animation, Young Justice has apparently commenced as far as the season 3 voice acting. Carrie Payton, Aqualad, has confirmed that over on Twitter. MST3K, Mystery Science Theater 3000, is back. Did you know about this?
Oh, God, yes.
Patton Oswalt and Felicia Day. How do you not? But
how do you not get involved a little bit? Oh, Joe McHale, I think, is on the writing staff.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
But in the new MST3K. they describe a falling spacecraft as Stella's permanent wave rider. So nice little Legends of Tomorrow reference there.
A little throwaway, yeah.
Interested to see what you think about this. Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons' Watchmen. They're going to get another try at a feature-length adaptation. It's going to be animated now. Yeah. I'm assuming it's going to be part of Warner Brothers Animation.
Yeah, it will.
The WB Insider material describes the adaptation as a faithful adaptation of the Watchmen graphic novel executed in an animation style that mirrors the source material.
I'm hoping they do what they did with like The Dark Knight Returns, where it's like a 2-part, 3-hour-long thing.
Yeah, I want the whatever, the...
That being said, I mean...
What's the pirate story called? What's the pirate story called again?
I have no fucking idea. I don't remember, but I remember the actual pirate story. I love that thing. Like the 3.5-hour version of Watchmen with the pirate story.
Mm-hmm.
I adore. I mean, I will watch that any day. Me and whoever I'm watching it with will have a great time.
Tales of the Black Freighter.
God, yeah, that was it.
Do you think they're gonna segue this into now doing Rebirth movies, so that they can do the Watchmen, Dr. Manhattan, messing with the DC Universe stuff?
It's hard to tell. I mean, honestly, I think part of it is you can bring this into the DC animated universe, but Rebirth is just now dealing with Watchmen being part of it.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't think they're ready to deal with that yet. Exactly. I think they're just doing it because I think they can make a good film, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just curious because they did the Flashpoint Paradox, and they picked up the New 52, like adaptations of the New 52 storylines in the films,
right?
In the animated films. I just thought that would be a good segue into doing Rebirth, and Rebirth has been wildly successful as far as the comics are concerned. So why wouldn't they follow that through? Like, I would love to see Damian and Superboy team up in a movie. But I would also, be perfectly happy to see the crossover elements, and apparently that's what they're really going for in the comics. I mean, that's what they're building up to. They're doing the button. I don't see a reason they wouldn't.
Yeah,
in some truncated form or fashion.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. I saw some headlines that were like, Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons aren't going to be happy about this, and I went, oh, good. I'll probably be pretty happy then.
At this point, anything that pisses off Alan Moore is probably actually in the right direction.
I mean, I think the more appropriate question is, what doesn't piss off Alan Moore?
Yeah.
No, it's not what I wanted. What was what you wanted? I mean...
He's gone from, like, genius to weirdo.
Yeah. Oh, man. I just don't know what to think anymore.
Right.
As with Alan Moore. And somewhat with Grant Morrison, You read a lot about these people who are like, oh, they're both sorcerers, but they're competing sorcerers, and I don't know.
Yeah, but I mean, they're brilliant, but there's a point.
Which would be?
Well, there's a point where you're worshiping snake gods, where I have to say, hey, now. Maybe we should talk about this.
That might be fair.
I'm not trying to be, alternative here. I'm just saying.
Right. Anyway, I think that's going to call it. That's going to do it. Oh, man. Guys, you can find every episode of DC On Screen at dconscreen.com. We have weekly news, 2 weekly news episodes, recaps and reviews of whatever shows come out. Whatever live action shows come out. We'll get around to the animated stuff later.
Yeah.
We can't do everything. You can contact us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram at DC On Screen, all one word, or email us dconscreen@gmail.com. We're also going to be...
I'm personally opening up like a Preacher commentary for me now that I've watched it, and I would like someone to talk to me about it. So let me know. Let me know.
Yeah.
Anybody. Just come and talk to me about Preacher.
Jason is pretty much exclusively on Facebook, but do you have an email address you'd like for them to message if they don't want to do Facebook?
Hit us on DC on Screen. Yeah. Like, as a group, you'll get to us.
Okay.
Yeah.
No. DConscreen@gmail.com.
Yeah.
And I won't know what you're talking about, but Jason will respond to that. And I'm also personally on Twitter and Instagram at David C. Robertson. And we're proud members of the Giant Size Team Up Network, giantsizeteamup.com. If you are a regular listener to our show and you dig in what we're doing, please consider going over to iTunes or Stitcher and giving us a positive review. And tell your friends about us if they might enjoy the show, you know. You never know until you say, hey, go check out these guys. And they go, you know, I already listened to those guys. I hate them. And then you can, you know, decide to leave your friends.
Of course.
Because they're not good people. They're
Yeah.
not.
I mean, you have to make choices in life. Reevaluate your situations.
Yeah.
And so on.
And so forth.
Yeah.
I don't think we have any more shows this week. We have, again, another news episode, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So
we have another week before actual shows come back.
Yeah. So next week about this time, you'll be getting 2 more news episodes. And until then, keep some DC on your screen.